Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Jay Holloway. Today, we are going to be going over the first quarter empties. Disclaimer, this setup is real janky. It's late at night. I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, it's raining, I want to take a bath. You're going to see this box light. You're going to see the ring light probably in the reflection, this background, and then this thing that's never really there. I don't care. We're getting this content. Perfection be damned. So, with that being said, I have a lot of empties. I'm going to try to run through them. And also, you might hear some thumping or stuff going in. Because these are empty, my mind equates this to trash, and it should have been gone. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into these empties. Also, miss me with the whole recycling. We not doing that. Anywho, first thing up is water. I have been drinking water and minding my business for a good chunk of my life, and that has not changed. Now, I'm not super bougie to where I don't do tap water. I will do tap water in the Stanley. I will do Dasani. I will do Spring Valley. I tried that Saratoga water that's viral. I like Callaway Blue. I pretty much like water. Give me some ice, a Stanley. We're good to go. So, water is going to be the first empty. Another empty, alcohol. I like to use it to sanitize sharp objects or sanitize my hands or just to clean up anything like cuts, bruises. You cannot go wrong with alcohol. This is a 91%. We love her. And we loved her. Another thing that we love, keeping in the realm of sanitation, is soap. Hand wash specifically. You would think with everything that has gone on in the world, people wash their hands, but yet and still, some of the Lord's children are very, very nasty and disgusting. So this is a refill that I ran through, and I also bought a limoncello Bath & Body Works hand soap. I bought this because it was on sale, and I wanted something different other than this. You know, break up the monotony of hand washing. Well, hand washing scents. We're going to always wash our hands because clean. Next up, speaking of remaining clean, one thing that I did not stop using also, wipes. These are some alcohol wipes I use for my hands, like on the go or to clean random things, especially while I'm out and about, because these are 75% alcohol wipes and they get rid of 99.9% of germs. And still speaking of wipes, I went through a whole bunch of wipes. Now, these are not flushable wipes. These are actually baby wipes. They serve the same purpose because ain't no puta, I keep my panties clean. And I also like to wipe my hands with these. And if I'm eating something real sloppy, I like to wipe my mouth. Wipes are just good to have in general, be it at home, on vacation, or on the go. You can never go wrong with having wipes. The Honest, top tier. If you can get these on sale, run it up. I bought a box from CVS and I had a code and coupons. Yes, I love those. Also, what I have ended up really loving, mainly because I'm old, not really, but we thank the Lord for the blessing of getting old. Vitamins, like y'all, I finished the fish oil and I finished B12. I am currently working on my fiber and I'm about to be done with my men's multivitamin. But yes, vitamins are essential to me now. Such an old fart, but we love it. So now we're going to go to hair. We're going to work our way down the body. So pattern, this shampoo, this is the cleansing shampoo. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I just really love pattern products, like clean, effective, amazing. The first one I had was the hydrating shampoo. Really loved that. And with the cleansing, I felt like my scalp really got clean. So we love her. Definitely would repurchase. And one thing that I also loved that I hated to see go was the Sacred hair oil. This smells like smoked honey, and I think the scent is like their temple oud, but this is amazing. You add it to wet or dry hair, and you are good to go. This is currently available at Ulta, but yes, Sacred, top tier. Will definitely repurchase this. I might get the mini, but yes, I love. And another thing that I use for my head, although I'm bald, I do shave, and I use the Gillette Fusion razors. If I'm honest, one razor, I'm able to get 2 to 3 good shaves from it. The first one's gonna be the best. The second one's gonna be meh. That third one's gonna be okay. Fourth is stretching it, but at that point, I'm having nicks, and it's just that I want to shave my head because I'm tired of the scraggly scalp. So yes, always repurchase these. So now we're gonna mosey on down to the Visage. So, cleansing water. In this instance, Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. I mainly use this on days where I would wear sunscreen. And I wanted this to be like my first like pre-cleanse before the oil and then the traditional double cleanse. Highly recommend a cleansing oil and a cleansing water like this one. So, one face wash that I bought was the CVS brand Foaming Cleansing Wash. And if you look at this bottle, it looks like the La Roche-Posay. This was cute, but it was no La Roche. And I spun the block to do what? Get the actual La Roche. Now, this one was one that I had at my granddad's because when I would go visit, I wanted to have this there. So I left this there. And it is amazing. I highly recommend La Roche-Posay face wash, be it the foaming or the gentle, to anyone. It works. It is awesome. This is like my second time buying this size, but overall, I'm always repurchasing La Roche-Posay. Highly recommend. Another thing, this is a sample of the La Mousse by Chanel. This was my gateway drug into Chanel skincare. Perfect face wash. Love her. And for $50 for a regular size, she better be damn good. And you don't need a lot. That's going to last you forever. Another thing to protect the visage, which is French for face, is sunscreen. So, this is the Innisfree. I bought this during checkout at Sephora one day. This is awesome. Very lightweight. If you are a lover of Korean skincare, this is perfect. SPF 36, no white cast. Highly recommend, and it lasted a while. Another sunscreen that is amazing is the Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid. 50 SPF is by Paula's Choice. This is a travel size. What made me try this was my homegirl, Erica, raved about it. But it's just that for the price and the size, very disappointing. But this is amazing. I would put this in the line with the Naturium as far as being lightweight and liquidy. Once you get past that texture, this is awesome. Highly recommend as well. Next up, when I would shave, I would use these First Aid Beauty Ingrown hair pads. These were okay. I think I might rebuy these. I might want to try some other pads, but these were not bad. Um, they definitely helped a little bit with the ingrown hairs, especially on the face. With the head, I really don't get ingrown hairs. But something that was great is the Topicals High Roller Ingrown Tonic. Love this. Highly recommend. It's a roller ball, and you just rub it on the areas. And I would just rub it on my face after shaving. Love, love, love this. I love it down. Now, sticking with the face, still, I would use my cotton pads for the micellar water, or for toner, or for my rose mist. Highly recommend. Also for the face, Charlotte Tilbury, the Magic Cream. This is the original Magic Cream, and this is the Water Magic Cream. If you have mature or drier skin, this is going to be the better option. If you have combo oily, the Water Magic Cream is going to be better. I typically use this in the fall winter for my face and at night, and sometimes on my scalp. Loved it. I always use this on my face, day or night. This is very light and effective. Loved it. Great. Now, we're going to go ahead and tackle armpit smells and body smells. So, typically, I would go for a solid deodorant for underarms and sometimes nooks and crannies. And Dove is my go-to. Love some Dove. Also, sometimes I like a dry spray. Does the same thing as the Dove, but it's a spray. Nooks, crannies, and those naughty places. Keep it fresh, keep it dry. Love. And then also, at night when lazy, I would use the Mando, which is from the company Lumi. This is their men's line, and I really enjoyed this. So, aluminum free, and these are antiperspirants. So, gotta keep it fresh and clean. Loved those down. Also, kind of going back up to the face, for a night lip balm, I use the Topical Silk Slick Solve. Highly recommend this. Awesome. Woke up with nice lips. And to be candid, I had the Amico Lay oil, but it's more so like a gloss. And I used to use this. It's called Reflection. I used to use this, well, it's a lip treatment oil, just throughout the day. And then I felt like, you know what? I'm going to move you to bald-headed hoe activities. So, hey, served its purpose, kept the lips nice and moist. And I do recommend this. Now, if you do like, let's say you do matte lips during the day and you want to go on a date at night, this is going to be good to have. Recommend this. And to keep the hands nice and moist, we have the Chanel Egg La Creme Main. Now, to be honest, my favorite version is the rich cream, but this was okay. Now, we're going to talk oral. And I used up, when it comes to traveling, my Crest with Scope and my Scope. These were perfect traveling companions. Love them down. And then for regular home, I had the Arm & Hammer Advanced White and the TheraBreath Fresh Breath. Now, this one is so nice. And my routine was floss, do a peroxide rinse, brush, and then do a tongue scrape and mouthwash and call it a night. So now what we're going to do is focus on, hold on. This is gonna be the mother load. And you can pretty much guess what all that is. But we're gonna focus on the body next. So, sometimes I get the urge to wanna shave, and I use the intuition. Now, because I'm a hairy beast, it's gonna take 2 of these to get my whole body. And this is typically after shaving with a set of clippers, multiple clippers. Again, hairy wildebeest. And just making sure that everything's nice and smooth and clean. Love intuition. Now, for my little feet, I would use this tea tree oil foot spray after giving myself like a mini pedicure sometimes. And then just after the shower, I like to spray this nice, minty, fresh. Feet are always appreciated and loved. You can get this from the dollar store. Love it down. Another body product that I love is Dove Original Bar. Good for cleansing, good for washing the face, and also if you are in a pinch and don't have shaving cream, this works lovely as well. Another body product that works lovely is going to be the Almond Shower Oil by L'Occitane. This is a travel size. I used it, loved it, highly recommend, would definitely repurchase. This scent is iconic and lovely. Love it down. Speaking of body oils, I have the La Roche-Posay Gentle Foaming Cleansing Oil. This is good for your face and good for your body. In the beginning, when I was feeling lazy, I was kind of skeptical about putting this on my face. But it worked. And I didn't break out. So I use this as part of my double cleanse. Highly recommend this as well. And also, while at Marshall's, I saw Dr. Bronner's Hemp Citrus. This is amazing. Like, you can never go wrong with Dr. Bronner's. Typically, I would go for the peppermint, but I decided to switch it up and give this one a try. Very citrusy, very clean, love it. Currently, I have the almond in the shower. That is lovely as well. And for the final body product, it is none other than Dr. Till's Epsom Salt Body Scrub. This is eucalyptus and spearmint. I would use this as a body scrub, which I typically don't like salt scrubs. I prefer sugar because sugar is a little rougher and I like that. But I would use it to exfoliate my body and my head. And one day I was in the shower. I was like so tired. I just got this and started massaging my shoulders. And oh my God, amazing. Felt real spa-like. Highly recommend this. Now, we have come to the big kahuna. And this is going to be all of the fragrances that I have emptied this quarter. First up is going to be my creeds. We have Viking Cologne and Neroli Sauvage. I love these down. Both fresh, both beautiful. Highly recommend, like, all honesty. Love. Then Say noir, say no more. She's gone. Another scent that is gone is the Clear Turd, BKA Cosmic by Kylie Jenner. This is such a pretty scent. And Cosmic 2 is equally nice. But I don't know if I'm gonna rebuy this. It's not bad, but we're gonna move along. And then another is by The Mean, and this is Peregrina, a beautiful rose caramel scent. But thank God I have New York 5th Avenue by Fragrance Du Bois, so I'm not in a rush to rebuy this. But this is beautiful. Y'all, I finally finished something that I got 5 years ago. And shout out to Keiko Beauty. This is Swiss Arabian's Shagaf Oud. This was to be a dupe of the Lancôme Oud Bouquet. So beautiful, so affordable. And this was during the pandemic, the height of, oh my gosh, love it. Would I rebuy it? Probably not, but it is a beautiful scent. Also, a beautiful scent. This is Grisette, and this is from Lube Paris. I bought this from the Indie House, which is a niche fragrance boutique in Alpharetta. This was on my list for so long. So beautiful, rosy, fresh, effervescent, great. Speaking of another good one, Daucus Arome's Shy Love, and this is their rendition of Love Don't Be Shy. Marshmallow Neroli, Orange Blossom, beautiful, sweet, highly recommend. Another beautiful fragrance, Miss Dior Parfum. Oh my goodness, I really enjoyed this. I definitely would rebuy this. Francis Kirkjean did his big one. This is lovely. I like Miss Dior, the line in general. Another beautiful rose scent is Bulgari's Rose Essential. This was one that my grandmother had, and instead of letting it go to waste, I decided to use it. And I've had it for about 5 years. She's been gone 5 years. So I finally used this up. A beautiful scent. If you can find it, I highly recommend it. A great everyday fragrance. Another good fragrance that was oddly surprising to me, but I don't understand why, is Cashmere. What is it? Cashmere Mist. This is by Donna Karan. This is the EDT. I ended up buying the EDP. It is currently in the collection. We love it. Of course, we love it. We bought it again. And then I have a fragrance that my mother used to wear. And this is L'air de Temps by Nina Ricci. Beautiful Carnation Geranium Rose. And this really shines like fresh out of the shower. Oh my gosh, beautiful. I'm going to rebuy this one day. Don't know when, but one day. Next up is a beautiful, calming scent. And this is the collaboration Heal the Way with Sniff and Alex L. I enjoy this at night. It is perfect and comforting. Highly recommend. And as far as travel sprays, this one is Candied Lychee, a beautiful scent. Highly recommend. And Glossier U Rev. This one, the girls really like. And I started to like this when I mixed it with the original Glossier U. On its own, it's very meh to me. But if Glossier was having a sale with all of the big bottles, I would run that. I really would. And this is kind of sad, but all good things must come to an end. This is a Baccarat Rouge. I typically would reserve this for Christmas. This was my Christmas scent. And for like the past 5, 6 years, I wore it for Christmas. And this is one that came from Paris. Back when it was cheaper to buy it from Paris and have them ship it, DHL took a week. This is a classic. I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to rebuy Baccarat Rouge 540. It is stunning. Also, A La Rose, the EDP, and the body oil. I love this scent. So beautiful. So elegant. I want that big, big, big bottle. That would be the perfect everyday scent. I love the A La Rose line. And this is my last empty. One honorable mention is Splendiris by Ducita. It's about to be gone. After this, I'm going to take a shower and use that as my scent of the night. And that's going to wipe it out. But you guys, this has been my empties for the first quarter. Please like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. Stay tuned for more scented content. Bye.